From Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, this is Poker Night in America. Welcome to Poker Night in America. It's Ladies' Night at Seminole Hard Rock.
Samantha's looking at you like no one's ever talked to her like that before. She's like, say more, tell me more. She's looking at you like this has filled the void in her life.
Like rubbing your leg, like pet me.
Here we go with buy-ins from $5,000 up to $15,000, and it's America's three favorite words. It's Ladies' Night.
That's actually how I learned it. Yeah. I lived there till I was 10.
Poker Night in America brought to you by Chemo Sabi.
You speak sailor?
Yeah.
Fluently.
Yes.
You have more of the Canadian French accent.
Really?
I think so. Because I feel like we kind of have close.
Maybe it's from talking to Mel in French, but because she's Canadian. But I'll tell you one thing. If you spend some more time in Quebec, though, but no. Sometimes I can't even understand some of the Quebec French. It's hard. The accent's so strong. But maybe a little bit rubbed off on me. I could see that. Usually people say I have a slight American accent because I've been here since I was 10. So I lost my totally French accent. Which is funny because I actually went to speech therapy. When we first moved here, I had like a slight French accent like this, like my R's were a little messed up. That's literally like, I used to say like, are we going to the school right now? It used to be like that.
How I speak.
And then speech therapy, like they would pull me out of class once a day.
Oh, really?
Betting a call. Sam calls with her flush draw.
I wish they.
Ace King's still the best hand for now.
I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I've been here like 8 years. I haven't lost it.
Yeah, accents are cool. I wish I had one.
You do have one.
In English?
Yes.
Really? Oh, I think it's
Sullivan bets $575.
Once Sam stations her twice, I think it's really hard for Sullivan to bet this a third time if she doesn't catch the river. When Sam calls twice, she's going to have a jack often enough. Sullivan does check, and that is going to open the door for Sam to bluff this. 8 high is almost never winning at showdown.
I think we're not quite awake yet.
1,300 the bet from Abernathy. And obviously we can see that Sullivan just has ace high, so it's impossible for her to call that bet.
Come on, Sully, you going to let this shock bluff ya?
All in.
Oh, well, then there's that. All right.
That's not allowed.
Wowee. Yes, Sully, Yankees suck.
Nice.
Hello.
Sexy. We came to play today.
And he trades it for something?
Yeah.
I want to do that.
You would. Oh no, I did that.
But you did.
I did it. I got all the way up to I had.
Poker Night in America, the very first TV show that featured an all-female cash game. We're back at it again here at Seminole Hard Rock.
Yeah.
I started with the paperclip. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And we went from the paperclip to one of those light-up pens, like those pens that has like a laser pointer. Someone gave me that. So then I traded that for I think it was like maybe a puzzle, and then a puzzle for like a T-shirt for a DVD of the movie Rounders. I signed the DVD of the movie Rounders and traded it for DJ equipment and then for another piece of like DJ lighting type thing, which was pretty cool.
How does it work?
Yeah,
Do you have to
sending
accept what somebody
You have to
gives
just barter your way up
Yeah.
from a paper
Try
clip,
to
see how
trade.
high you can. Some guy did it all the way up to a house.
Yeah.
Wow.
From a paperclip.
But then how does the exchange of goods go?
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
How do you get the...
One time on Craigslist, this guy had a scooter, and I traded him $50 for it.
What a swap.
Flops ace high. Sullivan flops top 2. Nice.
Abernathy misses. Top pair for Vanessa could get dicey for her, especially now that the sixes pair. This is an action turn. Abernathy's picked up a flush draw finally.
375 the bet from Sullivan. A call from Rousso. A call from Abernathy. More calling here than my mom on a Sunday afternoon. And the flush gets there. Bless you.
Somebody's allergic to suckouts. Sam's hand is not nearly the nuts, but the way the action's gone, it's a safe value bet.
Call.
Huh.
Vanessa's giving it a think, but I do not see how you can overcall in this spot. Someone's gonna have a flush or a 6 or ace queen or ace king.
I don't think I'm good. That's what I don't think I'm good.
She's so funny.
There's so much out there.
Good fold.
Yay.
Flush. Nice hand.
But could I beat you? That was the question. Could I beat you?
What'd you have?
An ace?
I had ace queen.
You had ace queen? What was I doing in that hand? All right.
Okay, guys, we gotta take a quick break, but I promise we'll be back. I mean it this time.
Poker Night in America is brought to you by our trusted friend, Kimosabi Mezcal. Why settle for tequila? Step up to Kimosabi.
Thanks for coming back to Poker Night in America with Joe Stapleton. I'm Chris Hansen. Now let's get back to ladies' night.
I've found the more I play cash, as probably Danielle would tell you, it's like a waste of time to often grind like 15, or Ite, do you like grinding 15 hours of a tournament to walk away with nothing?
Hell no.
Sucks.
Nobody likes it. Nobody likes
I know.
Why Ite?
I don't know.
You can ask that to any of us.
Do this a lot?
I don't know.
You know, that's funny. I do enjoy the pain, though. Good 15-hour grind and then have to leave.
Yeah, it can be enjoyable.
That is fun, especially if I've gotten knocked out just after a 90-minute dinner break. That's the best time ever.
You sound bitter.
No, not at all.
Ever since doing that, I'm like,
Or even better yet, if I could stick around for a whole entire day to come back the next day and then get knocked out on the very first hand through a suck out, that also is my favorite kind of pain.
Since when did this turn into a therapy session for Chris Hansen?
I'm sorry, I thought we were in the trust tree. I thought we were open and sharing here.
The trust tree has been killed by global warming.
I'm sorry. Vanessa Rousso's ahead in this hand. She hit top 2 pair on the flop.
Is that what you do for a living?
no, I actually have, I'm a pharmaceutical rep.
Oh.
But it's Abbey Daniels continuing.
Drug dealing poker player.
Stapes, they're talking about you. 10 on the turn.
So Daniels goes from worst to first, turns the nuts. As a nasty turn for Vanessa Rousso.
She bets 500, and now Abbey Daniels deciding what to do. Abbey Daniels calls the turn.
So it's a nasty turn for Vanessa, but a nastier river for Abbey Daniels.
All in.
Here we go. All of the chips are in the middle.
The nuts to losing. The nuts to losing. Such a bad river.
And now Abbey Daniels is the one who has to make the decision.
This is a really tough spot. This is a tougher spot than red wine on a white carpet. Some folks might make this bet with just a king here, but there's really very few value hands that ace queen is actually beating.
All right, nice hand. Pocket tens.
Ouch.
Yeah, nice hand. Went from the nuts. That's what I said.
Ace queen.
Yeah.
I went from the best hand to you having to hitting the gutter. So to me, catching back up. But yes.
Okay, let's not get into who had the best hand and when, okay? We're all better than that.
Nice hand.
Blinds on Poker Night in America, by the way, are 25 and 50. There is an optional $100 straddle that we might see if people get gamble.
No straddle this hand. Actions folded to Vanessa. Still stacking chips.
Give me one
The
second.
trapper gets trapped. How often does that happen?
Deuces for Rousso.
Hey, you forgot to straddle your weird chip.
I know.
I'm the
I
straddle
thought about
police
it
over
later.
here. I got my badge and everything. That many.
You know what they say, Chris? Deuces never doesn't
I
win.
was actually just like looking for it before, and I remember thinking that it was over there, and I was like, wait.
I think I might have gotten that wrong.
Esther Taylor. Ace queen of diamonds raises it to 425.
Wow, 3-betting an under-the-gun raiser can get dicey and expensive, but in a cash game, it feels right.
Raise.
Danielle Anderson, D Moon Girl, raising again. Woo!
Cold 4-bet with ace queen off.
I'm really annoyed because now I can't even watch this now.
How do you know I'm calling?
No,
she knows.
no.
She knows we're gonna see a flop.
No. Well, good point. But yeah. If there is a flop, I don't want to see it. Oh, but the sicko in me can't help but look.
Don't look. Don't look. Till the
You
end.
can't. You know you have to.
Classic flop for ace queen.
Look at there. Ace queen of diamonds from Ite picks up the nut flush draw.
Which means, unfortunately for Danielle, Ite will be folding less often than a slice of artisanal pizza. Ace king is going to make up a huge part of both these players' ranges. But it looks like they're not going to be too shy about putting money into this pot.
1500 was the bet. 1500 is the call. Let's go to the turn. Another king. Anderson checks, so now back to Taylor.
Yeah, Esther should have a slightly easier time betting this because at least she's probably drawing live to a diamond, and any non-7/8 hands without a king in it probably has to fold.
2350.
I think even aces would have to consider folding here. Certainly not here than on the river.
And that's when they started. Yeah.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
They bagged with 18 last night. Yeah. Played 18.
55 is what I'm trying to make it.
Of course, there's always this.
Oh,
This is so aggro.
I read a poker book once that said, don't chase the flush with the paired board. How do you feel about that, Stapes?
I mean, it's good advice in general, but if you look at this paired board, like there's so few full houses that Danielle can have. Like it's almost more likely for her to have quad kings than for her to have king 7 or king 8.
So I'm one of those people that's always really, really cold.
Me too.
Oh, boy. Esther calls, and this is getting intense. 16,350 in the middle.
He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, all of them are really cool.
Let's read Esther's mind right now. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Every pulse of her heart, you can hear the word diamond coming from her.
Chop it up.
Come on, dealer, hurry up and put out that diamond.
Oh, and she gets it.
Try as she might, Danielle Anderson could just not stop that river card from coming out.
Check. All in.
Smell you later, Danielle.
Oh,
I'm guessing my deuces weren't good.
No, Vanessa, they weren't good.
At least she didn't see a deuce, right?
a huge pot for Esther Taylor.
I like how bad you were. That's a
I
full.
didn't want to fold those deuces at all.
I don't know, I'm just laughing at Natasha laughing.
I'm laughing at you guys laughing at Natasha laughing.
Back to Ladies' Night on Poker Night in America, brought to you by Kimosabi. Our third edition of Ladies' Night on Poker Night in America. Danielle Anderson makes it 150 with her sixes.
Please, thank you. Thank you.
Abbey Daniels is in with her suited connectors.
Where you can't like see all the flaws and stuff.
Stacey Sullivan also with suited connectors.
I didn't like that. See, this is the part where I said I don't take a long time. So if I'm doing that, smack
Probably
me.
because you just don't know it's on you.
All right, three players together.
Otherwise, I'm usually
Anderson, Daniels, and Sullivan. Great law firm, even better poker firm.
Players.
Did you start playing more after Big Brother? Like you were not playing for a while, right?
well, I was DJing. I'm working on my
The
music.
Moon Girl firing nearly dead.
I'm enjoying
The
life,
two
you know?
pair of Abbey Daniels and the big draw of Stacey Sullivan.
In the last 2 years, I started playing only when I wanted to, which just happened to be a lot less.
I like the raise from Abbey Daniels. Small two pairs, very susceptible. Best to build the pot when you're sure you're ahead.
Wanting to play more, and so now, I don't know. I mean, I just played last week in Michigan.
Yeah, I saw that.
playing
I was
here.
like, you.
I'm gonna go
you
play next
feels
week
like
at
you
5
wanna
Diamond.
play
I'll be playing more, and then I'll probably take a few months off again in the January to Marchish and work on some music again. I like to have balance.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
And that's a safe turn, so I like the all-in bet from Abbey Daniels. It's a good bet. Protect that hand.
So Sullivan hits the 8 on the turn to go with her flush draw and decides it's not worth it.
I think it's a good fold. Sometimes the hearts won't even be live.
Luann, you're my favorite dealer. Did I tell you that?
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, you were till you put a king on the river against Vanessa and gave her a vote.
Poker Night in America brought to you by Kimosabi.
Trying to,
I was stupid enough. I was stupid enough to call.
I understood it.
we're trying to butter up to the dealer.
Yeah.
She's still a little salty about when you made King's Fault when she had the.
Sorry. I didn't make you call.
It was my fault. I should have repopped the turn. It's all good.
This is tiny salt in there.
I'll admit it.
Don't be salty to me. I mean, I flopped top 2 on the flop. I was gonna be in there.
Abby's not that salty. You'll know she's salty when she uninvites you to brunch.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I can't fold and retain my pride.
It's on sale for 33%
we can give you
off.
back your hand, Natasha, for 150.
Just one player not going to see this flop. Mercier.
Where is it? It's right there, but you can have it.
Who's got hearts? Anybody? Nope, no hearts. Danielle Anderson's been taking a bath so far today, and not the good kind like you want with the wine in the 50 Shades of Grey.
She bets 550, top pair.
I feel like I'm always doing what you're doing.
I want to be really
Like a
impressive.
multi-way pot.
Vanessa, you do the like not impressed face someday and then
You're
get in.
very likely to win some money back on this hand.
I did notice, yeah.
I don't know if we have like the same cards we're playing.
We're
King
running
on the
into-
turn now gives Anderson 2 pair.
I don't know. That I just made
It's
that
like
up.
instant,
that was
like,
just
you fold.
completely made up. I didn't even know. She's with me though.
Ah, sneaky check.
Still needling me.
Appears you're giving up.
She's like, yeah, I'm with you.
Usually induces a bet from your opponent.
Yeah, I don't know what this bet would be from Abby. A bluff, I guess? Considering I don't think many worse hands would call.
I don't know, actually.
7-8 or a heart draw would call, but that's about it.
And now it's time to get some cards. I'm really having ADD, struggling with the patience.
See how cold I are?
Oh yeah, I know. I feel
Yeah,
Danielle Anderson putting in a raise.
it is a little better for sure.
Right? It's not like that. Like,
See, are my hands cold?
No, it's just weird.
No, I'm supremely glad I did.
You're making it weird.
Daniels calls.
That is a loose call.
Oof.
Danielle might raise her draws, it's possible, but she's pretty much making a decision now for the turn and river.
And another king on the river gives Anderson a full house.
All in.
What a loose call.
Nice hand.
Obviously, Daniels put her on a hand that she thought she was bluffing the entire way, maybe that she missed her flush, and that was the only way she was going to try to win was just bomb the river. And Daniels made the wrong decision.
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
Nutted.
How did you do that?
Every once in a while, I actually find it. It's bizarre.
She's gonna lose it back, I predict.
Yeah, don't worry. Natasha had a dream. I'm gonna lose it back.
It's like there's physical,
That's awesome.
mental,
Yeah.
all kinds of challenges.
Were you bored most of the time though? Like,
What's the prize for winning?
Not really, because I was thinking you're kept really, really busy thinking of strategy all the time. There's so many variables in the game, it keeps your mind active, I guess. But as far as like activities-wise, is it boring? Sure. But me, I'm game obsessed, so I was fine.
Full disclosure, I've never watched 1 minute of Big Brother.
I didn't catch any of Vanessa's season, but I should probably check it out because I love the book.
miserable if you just didn't get along with anybody or were kind of on your own, I would think.
That would be really bummer, yeah, for sure.
So we got 10-8 versus 2 9s.
I want to go on Survivor.
That's what I would look for.
Or Amazing Race.
If I had a choice. Or
You could
Amazing
probably get on
Race.
Survivor. You're like cute and personable and funny and all those things.
Would you eat like?
See, I troll you, and or you troll me, and I'm just like super nice.
Samantha's looking at you like no one's ever talked to her like that before. She's like, say more, tell me more. She's looking at you like this has filled the void in her life.
Like rubbing your leg, like pet me. When we just met, we wanted to do Amazing Race together. That's when, like, remember? Oh, that would be
Remember when you flaked?
Dan O'Brien and I talked about trying to get on Amazing Race together.
I didn't order that.
Natasha jams on the raise from Daniels, hoping she can get Abbey to call it off with top pair.
It's an advantage.
Daniels, don't do it. You just got those chips.
We basically wanted our own little amazing race.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, she's really going to need that if she calls.
All right, I'm gonna fold it. Nice hand.
Okay, good fold, Abbey Daniels.
Nice
We
hand.
gotta show you one, right?
Yeah, show me one. Nice hand. Pocket nines. Good job.
Thank you. Poker Night America posted a picture on Facebook or something, and it said, like, so-and-so commented on this, and I knew it was like somebody from my hometown. They're like, you know, show me support. I love that. And then I looked at the comment, and it was like, is that Vanessa Rousso from Big Brother?
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Just, I don't know. I'm just laughing at Natasha laughing.
I'm laughing at you guys laughing at Natasha laughing.
Poker Night in America is brought to you by our trusted friend, Kimosabi Mezcal. Why settle for tequila? Step up to Kimosabi.
Now, some of these ladies may be down, but at least they're saving money on all those ladies' night drink specials and appetizers, huh? Am I right? Mozzarella sticks. All I wanted was one, Samantha Abernathy. Geez. Reverse discrimination. Next time on Poker Night in America, it's more ladies' night. Have you at all considered having a consolation station where I help console the ladies who have busted out with some red wine, maybe aromatherapy?
Yeah.
Really?
No, that's a bad idea. For more Poker Night in America, find us at pokernight.com or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch for up-to-date information, full episodes, and unedited live streams. For Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Hansen. Thanks for watching.
This one I did not. This one I did terribly. It's like they like put Crisco on the ground and they make. I'm like obviously not the athletic one of the group. There was like lanes and you had to like race back and forth with this tiny little cup, filling up a liquid into like this big bowl. And the first one to do that, there's like a floating golf ball in there, which when it gets to the top you can get it out. And the first one to do that wins. It was a really great experience. I had a blast.